Hey everybody, it's Vicky with Dementia with Grace. How's everybody doing today? I hope everybody is doing great. Today we are talking about how to do a life history. We call it a social history in the industry, but I think it is very, very helpful. And in fact, it's the first step of my GRACE behavior management system. Gather important details, which is what we're going to talk about today. Routine or reminisce, which the gather goes into the reminisce. Assess, calm, or excite is what GRACE stands for. So today we're talking about the gather, important details, and reminisce. The G, the G and the R. There is a free form that's available to you, and it's called the Gather form or the Life History form. And this is what it looks like printed. This is a rough copy. Yours will look better than this, I promise. It's the life history of, and there's a line down here when you print it that you can put it in your person's name. You can put it in a folder for them. And I encourage you to fill this out on each of your people in your family, not just the people with dementia. Of course, the person with dementia is paramount, and that's who we want to fill it out on. But I think it's important to have one of these filled out on everybody. Pass them out at the family reunion. You can print as many as you want. Inside the book, here's a copy of the book, The Dementia with Grace, A New Positive Way of Dealing with Behaviors in People with Dementia. This form is discussed in here, how to fill it out, all of that. But this is available to be printed, and I'll leave the link down below. You would simply join the group over on Facebook, and inside the group, at the top is the set of files, and inside the files, lots of helpful information. One of the things is this form. So let's get into what this form is about, how to use this form, and how this form can be useful. This form contains every question that Google and I could come up with about a person's social history, about a person's life history. In the facilities that I worked in forever, and still am consulting in, they still use a short, quick, we call it a quick and dirty social history. I mean, it's who are you, who were you married to, what did you do for a living, did you ever serve in the military, just very basic questions about a person. This goes into great detail. I mean, it's 12 pages printed. And it's broken down into childhood, early childhood. Did you have any pets? Where did you go to school? Tell me about your teachers. What did you want to be when you grew up? Did you have any role models or heroes as a child? I'm just going through these. And then we go into adulthood. Were you ever married? We don't assume that people were married. Were you ever married? Who did you marry? How did you meet your spouse? How long have you been married? And then we go into, do you have any children? Grandchildren? Did you ever serve in the military? Did you ever go to university or college? There's lots of things like that. And then there's the miscellaneous. There is, what is your favorite color? Your favorite song? Where would you spend time if you could go anywhere in the world and spend a week of vacation? Where would you go? Who would you spend that time with? I mean, there's lots and lots of questions. Do you like to read? What do you like to read? Do you like to read fiction or biographies or comic books? Graphic novels is what they call them today. What are some of your favorite foods? I mean, it just goes into everything. And what I suggest in the book is asking these questions in a more conversational tone. It's not like an interrogation, it's like a conversation. And it is just getting to the heart of the person. Now, yeah, you may know some of these answers because maybe you are the daughter of a mother who you've spent 55 years with, and you know everything you think you know about her. But I guarantee you there's going to be some things that are uncovered that you didn't know. So we're gathering important details to be able to form a deeper soul connection with the person. What we're looking for, not only are we looking for answers to these questions, we're looking at what lights them up, what sets their soul on fire. If they get to the part about the military and they want to talk about their time in the military, and they want to tell you how they were stationed in Hawaii, or they were stationed in Germany, or they were stationed wherever, and they have fond memories maybe of that. I have very fond memories of college. I dream about college. I dream about the University of Montevallo. just about every week. No kidding. I am 25 years, 27 years out of college, but I loved my college experience, and I could sit and talk forever about my college experience. That is one of those things that lights me up. I love talking about my career. I love talking about things like that. So you will find, as you ask these questions, what lights them up. Over on the group, we are talking this week, and I'm putting some graphics up every day. I'm pulling one of the questions out of the life history, the GATA form, and I'm talking about that. And we are talking about who are you named after. That was yesterday's question. Today was, what's a favorite childhood memory, or what's your first childhood memory, something like that. And it just is you're just getting to know your person better, so that when there is a lull in the conversation, when somebody is perseverating in their, can I go home, can I go home, can I go home, when is supper, when is supper, when is supper, or they're constantly unpacking their clothes and packing them into a suitcase, or they're doing some other behavior that is repetitive and anxiety driven, you can lower the temperature on that anxiety by talking to them about their favorite pastimes, and you will find those through this form. I've done it for years. I've taught it for years, and it's amazing what you can discover. And when you print this, they will print the instructions to it too, and it tells you, you don't have to just stick to these questions wherever these questions lead. We had a lady one time who thought she was getting married the next day. I'm getting married in the morning. And every day she would say, I'm getting married in the morning. And we would talk about her wedding. We helped her pick out china, pick out her dress and her flowers and her cake and everything through bridal magazines. And then when people learned that she loved to talk about weddings, they donated all these bridal magazines and things, and we would cut out and make collages, and we used it all the time with her. And every day was a brand new day for her. Every day, I'm getting married in the morning, and we built on that and used that as an activity for her. So it's just, we can find out some wonderful, wonderful things about people, because in the end, we are people taking care of people. And the better you know your people, the better you connect with your people. That's all it is. That's all it is, just common sense caregiving. If you have any questions about this video, if you have any questions about the form, if you can't find the form, leave me a comment down below. I'll be more than happy to help you with anything you need. Very responsive to the questions. I am opening back up my one-on-one interviews and consultations. If you want me to have a private conversation with you, to do a one-on-one video conference or a one-on-one telephone call, I'm absolutely available to hire for that. Just send me an email at Vicky@dementiawithgrace.com, VICKY@dementiawithgrace.com. All that's down here, how you get a hold of me. I'd love to talk with you and work with you now that I'm getting over my open heart surgery, and can you see my scar? And getting back in the flow of things. So it's fall. It's just a wonderful time of the year. Okay. All right. Well, this has gone a little long, so I'm going to say goodbye, and I'll be back in the next video to see you then. Okay. All right. I love y'all. Bye. Mwah.